Welcome to Movie Mojo 10. The month of February 2025 will bring us a roster of blockbusters that are so big and action-packed that you just cannot miss them. Everything from high-octane thrillers to jaw-dropping stunts and moments that will have you on the edge of your seat is included in this list. It doesn't matter if you're a fan of violent superhero battles, heart-pounding chases, or explosive science fiction. These movies are going to be the most popular ones on the big screen. Number 10. Operation Hadal.
敌人派遣了最新型的猎杀级核潜艇。
This film is an intense action drama unfolding on the offshore platform Deep Blue 3, located in Chinese territorial waters, which has been seized by mercenaries. In response, the Chinese Navy sets sail to repel the invaders and reclaim the platform. The film follows Man Gang, played by Xuan Hang, and his team as they face formidable challenges and engage in high-stakes battles to secure the platform. The narrative delves into themes of bravery, loyalty, and the relentless pursuit of justice. Number 9. A Knight's War.
Through the forbidden gate.
Do you mind if we skip to the fighting part?
A Knight's War is a fantasy horror film that revolves around the courageous Kaen Bode, who embarks on a risky mission to save the corrupted soul of the Chosen One. The film is packed with action and horror. Through a deal with the Gatekeeper, Bode is able to enter a fallen realm where he faces up against witches, demons, and other vicious adversaries. Meanwhile, he discovers a terrifying truth: the return of the Chosen One could be the end of humanity. As Bode fights his way across perilous terrain and terrifying adversaries, he is caught between serving his duty and his loyalty. It is up to him to decide his fate when he is confronted with an unimaginable choice: either save the Chosen One or sacrifice her in order to protect the world. For those who are interested in epic fantasy and horror, this movie is an absolute must-watch, since it features magnificent sights, dramatic action, and a haunting narrative. It takes viewers on a journey that is both dark and unforgettable. Number 8. Heart Eyes. The film Heart Eyes is a dark comedic slasher horror film that tells the terrifying story of the Heart Eyes killer, who has terrorized amorous lovers on Valentine's Day for several years. The film follows the chilling tale of the healer. The murderer is continuing to wreak havoc on Valentine's Day, following and killing couples in a macabre game of cat and mouse. No couple is immune from this madness because the killer is still at work. The plot revolves around two co-workers who find themselves working extra hours on Valentine's Day, only to find themselves in the position of being the next victims of the murderer. The Heart Eyes killer must be outwitted, and they must discover the secret that lies behind the murders, all as they are fighting for their lives throughout the night. As a result of the film's dark humor and frightening atmosphere, as well as its strong plot, it is an absolute necessity for aficionados of the horror genre to watch it. Number 7. Cold Wallet.
We get in there, get his cold storage,
Hey.
and we leave.
What are you doing in my house?
The world of cryptocurrencies serves as the backdrop for the gripping thriller known as Cold Wallet. Redditors are the protagonists of this story, which follows them as they lose all they own after falling prey to a Bitcoin fraud. Determined to exact their vengeance, they devise a plan to kidnap the financial influencer who was responsible for their deception. As a result, Charles Hegel, the genius behind the scheme, becomes their major target. During the process of carrying out their plot, the crew breaks into Hegel's house with the intention of stealing his cryptocurrency cash. On the other hand, their home invasion takes a sinister turn, and they find themselves caught up in a cruel game that Hegel has organized. The movie explores topics such as trust, betrayal, and the consequences of greed, and it provides a narrative that is so compelling that it keeps spectators on the edge of their seats. Number 6. The Monkey. This film is a dark comedy horror film that is based on a short tale written by Stephen King and included in his book, Skeleton Crew. The plot of the movie revolves around two brothers, Bill and Hal, who find their father's old toy monkey in the attic of their home. As soon as this toy, which at first glance appears to be harmless, causes a string of grisly fatalities, the brothers come to the realization that it possesses a malevolent potential. The decision to get rid of the toy and move on with their lives is made by Bill and Hal, who are resolute in their pursuit of freedom from the monkey's curse. Nevertheless, the spectral presence of the monkey continues to have an effect on them, which has resulted in their paths diverging over the course of the years. There is a scary and suspenseful storyline that is created as a result of the monkey's malign influence, which continues to be a persistent menace even as the brothers grow apart. The combination of horror and gloomy comedy in The Monkey is what makes it so captivating to moviegoers. Number 5. Cleaner Tower. After being dishonorably discharged from the military and becoming a window cleaner, Joey Locke finds herself in a life-or-death situation when criminal radicals disrupt an energy company's annual gala at One Canada Square, Canary Wharf in London. Cleaner is a dramatic action thriller that revolves around Joey Locke. 300 people are being held as hostages by the activists who threaten to blow up the building if the police do not intervene. When Joey finds out that her elder brother is one of the captives, she is shocked. Using her military skills, she navigates the building and confronts the radicals in an effort to save him and the others who are trapped within. The film's examination of the unpredictable realm of terrorism and the resiliency of the human spirit gives the traditional action thriller genre a modern spin because it focuses on both of these topics. Number 4. Last Breath.
How many?
All of them.
Shit's moving, get out of there. Right now. Copy that.
Last Breath is a survival thriller that is based on a true story and is sure to have your heart racing as they fight against the raging elements to rescue their crewmate who is stuck hundreds of feet below the surface of the ocean. The video follows experienced deep-sea divers as they attempt to save others. Alex Parkinson is the director of the film, and it successfully conveys the tremendous struggle for survival as well as the unyielding determination of the divers from the film. During their journey through the perilous circumstances of the deep sea, Duncan Alcock and his team serve as the primary protagonists of the story. To triumph over the seemingly impossible challenges, the divers will need to rely on their abilities, their ability to work together, and their tenacity. The film's depiction of the divers' unrelenting struggle for existence is not only fascinating, but also emotionally evocative, making it an absolute necessity for audience members who are interested in true-life dramas and survival stories to watch. Number 3. The Gorge. Levi and Drasa, two highly trained operatives, are ordered to protect opposite sides of a strange and highly classified canyon in this action-packed survival horror film. The film chronicles their journey as they attempt to survive in the gorge. The two of them form a bond from a distance as they are carrying out their mission, and they are oblivious of the true nature of the danger that is hiding within the gorge. When a malevolent force manifests itself, Levi and Drasa are forced to collaborate in order to survive the horrors that are contained within it. The plot is given more depth and intrigue as a result of the film's investigation of the impending catastrophe that threatens humanity, as well as the effort of the operatives to conceal the secret in the canyon. It is essential for fans of survival horror and action flicks to see The Gorge, since it provides a viewing experience that is both exhilarating and engrossing with its content. Number 2. Captain America: Brave New World.
I can't trust anyone.
Sam Wilson, the new Captain America, finds himself at the center of an international issue portrayed in this action-packed superhero picture. The film follows Wilson as he navigates the situation. Throughout the course of the movie, Sam goes on an adventure in which he discovers the reason for a diabolical global plan. After Sam has successfully navigated the complexity of his new profession, he is need to confront formidable foes and create alliances in order to prevent a terrible disaster from occurring. A number of topics, including heroism, responsibility, and the difficulties of following in the footsteps of a renowned predecessor, are explored in depth throughout the film. Watching Captain America: Brave New World is an absolute necessity for everyone who is a fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because it presents a novel and interesting interpretation of the iconic character. Number 1. Love Hurts.
Who are you?
We work with your brother. He brought us in to find you.
It is an action comedy movie called Love Hurts. Marvin Gable, a successful real estate agent who has a troubled history as a brutal hitman, is the protagonist of this narrative. When Marvin's erstwhile companion in crime, Rose, reappears with a menacing message, his life takes a dramatic turn for the worst. Although Marvin is making an effort to move on from his past, he discovers that he is being drawn back into a world filled with merciless assassins and potentially dangerous encounters. Marvin is being pursued by his brother, Alvin Unless Gable, who is also a criminal lord. This means that Marvin is being forced to confront the past that he has never completely buried. Redemption, loyalty, and the effort to break free from one's past are some of the topics that are discussed in the movie. The audience is kept on the edge of their seats during Love Hurts, thanks to the violent action sequences and dark humor that are featured in the film.